Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. In the last episode we went on the hunt for the Sea Stone Mission 10
and slayed the Mark Ambling Bellows.
Also we got a lot of treasure. So as you can see, we're on the opposite end of the steep, right by the destination marker to progress the main story. But we're not going to progress the main story, we just came over here to kill the Mark. And if you look at the top of the steep, you can see all the treasure balls we got. The one in the far corner, which was guarded by two behemoths. We got two platinum bangles. And then you can see the treasure balls towards the middle. And over here on the right. So we got 6 treasure balls on the last episode. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to be working on Sea Stone Mission 11. So if you're wondering where the location is, it's right here. From the save point where we're at, it's right here, right in the middle, all the way over on the left hand side of the northern high plain. So it's directly under the entrance to Mahabharata, where we're supposed to go. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there now and take this guy out. Now we need to get the use of chocobos so we can go around here and get the rest of the treasure balls, because some of the treasure balls you can't access without a chocobo. They're on higher areas, so the areas can only be accessed by using a chocobo. So that's why we're progressing through these Sea Stone missions, because I think it's like mission 14 or 15 you unlock the use of chocobos, and you can ride chocobos around here. It lets you explore this huge area a lot faster. You don't have to worry about fights, and you can get to where you gotta go a lot quicker. And also you can access those hard to reach areas. Also, there's a certain treasure ball that can only be accessed by a chocobo, and it has a Scarletite upgrade crystal, which is what we're waiting on, so we can upgrade Fang's Pandoran Spear, and turn it into the Calamity Spear. That way she'll be putting out a lot more damage. Alright, so here we are. We're right in front of Sea Stone Mission 11. Or this should be Mission 11. Yep, it is. Pride Before a Fall. Mark Androa. Location Archylte Steppe. Central Expanse. Class C. So let's go ahead and take on this mission. And let's take a look where he's at on the map. Okay, so he's over there to the left. Alright, so we can actually pick up some treasures along the way. If you guys are interested in some treasure balls, then you should definitely watch, because there's quite a few over in this area. Oh, I don't want to get hit by enemies. This place is littered with enemies. Alright, so we're going to head back in the direction of the save point. And then we're going to hug the right wall, and we're going to go all the way around the bottom part of the steep. That way we can pick up the treasure balls over in that area, because there's a lot over there. And some of them have some really good items, like some elemental absorption items. Also, once we get the chocobo, we're going to be doing the treasure hunt quest on the chocobo. While on a chocobo in this game, you can dig up items, like back on Final Fantasy IX. And if you dig up 20 items, you'll get an achievement, and you'll get a ribbon accessory. And the ribbon accessory is awesome in this game. If you upgrade it to its maximum, it will make it to where status effects like Deep Protect and D-Shell and Fog and stuff will rarely affect whoever has it equipped, so it's really useful. Alright, so first of all, right next to this save point, if you take this little path leading down, you can take out some enemies over here, and they guard a treasure ball. At least I think they guard a treasure ball.
That's how it's done.
Alright, I think they were just guarding a sea stone, but I could have swore there was a treasure ball over here. Huh. Maybe I'm thinking about another spot. Oh crap. And we got more enemies.
Eat this!
Alright, yeah, so there's no treasure ball in this area. I was thinking about something else. Alright, so we're going to continue hugging this wall. And we are going to run into some treasures over here. So, just be on the lookout for treasure balls. That's the best way to find treasure balls in this huge area. Because there's so many treasure balls that the best way to go about finding them is just pick a wall and run alongside it.
Be ready for the next fight.
And there's one right up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these little birdies out so we can open up this treasure ball.
And I was just getting started.
Alright, so this one contains a nugget of millerite, which is an upgrade crystal. So it's not too bad. Alright, so I don't think we can open up this treasure ball until we have a chocobo. Oh yeah, we can. Nice. So there's a treasure ball right by the spawn that contains 2,615 gil. It's right next to this pond at the southern part of the steep. Alright, so now we're going to head into this lower area here, because there's a treasure ball down here that we need to get. Getting the treasure balls now will greatly help you out later, because once you get a chocobo, you won't have to look so hard for every single treasure ball, because you mostly have them already. So, and you can also map the area out. It's going to be a lot quicker if you were to wait to use a chocobo. But yeah, I don't know. Plus, we kind of need to start saving up CP for when our Crystarium expands again. Alright, so directly behind this rock, we can take out some enemies who's guarding another treasure ball. So go ahead and open this one up for a fire charm. By the way, I think these charms are what absorbs damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, occasionally absorbs fire damage. So we got a wind charm, earth charm, and fire charm. We found them all throughout the Archylte Steppe. Alright, so let's quickly map out the area. Over here is another treasure ball. There's all kinds of treasure balls down here. Loot City. Alright, so after taking out the enemies, you can open up the treasure ball they were guarding for an ice charm. So now we can absorb ice too. Wonderful. And just to the right of that treasure ball, you can find another treasure ball, but they're guarded by some enemies, some birdies. So let's go ahead and shoot the birds.
Doing nothing. Nothing personal. Eat this.
Alright, so after taking out the birds, we can open up this next treasure ball to contain 8 smooth hides. Now let's continue mapping out the area. There's a mark that you're going to fight over here eventually, so we're going to have to come back here anyways, but since we're so close, we might as well scout the area. Make sure we don't miss anything. And that looks like everything down here. Alright, so now head back up and hug the right hand side. Over here is a sea stone, but we can't do nothing with it yet. Oh, I can't believe I got caught up in this battle.
Target's a target.
Out of my way!
Be ready for the next fight.
Alright, so after taking care of those guys, let's continue hugging the right-hand side wall. And that's it for the lower area. Moving on. And I think there's a treasure ball over here, but I think you need a chocobo to get to it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and check around the back real quick. Oh no, we can actually climb up here and open up a treasure ball for 5 severed wings. Alright, so that's it for that area. There might be something else up top, I'm not sure. I didn't really get to look because I had to jump down. Alright, so let's get back on the wall. And there's a treasure ball over here in this corner. But I already got it in an earlier episode, but you guys might be looking for it. So it's in the far corner. Right here. Alright, once you got that treasure ball, go ahead and hug the wall. And we're going to make our way over to that mark. I quickly wanted to take another look up here because I think there might be something else. But I don't see anything, so I think we're clear over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think there might be something way up there, but we can only access it with a chocobo. You see those green circles? That means that you can only access that area with a chocobo. Alright, so moving on, let's continue hugging this wall. And occasionally look over to the left to see if you can spot some treasures in the wide open area. You'll pass another sea stone. That means you're on the right track. And matter of fact, I think there is a treasure ball over here. That leads to an optional area, but we're going to get over there very shortly. Up here, guarded by a bunch of birds, is another treasure ball that we already located. right next to the closed off area. And let's take another look around. Let's take a look around this huge rock. And I don't see anything over here. Alright, so we're directly in front of the mark, but we're really running low on time. And since we spent so much time on this episode collecting treasure balls, I think I'm going to name the title of this Archylte Steppe treasure balls. That way people will know, you know, to look here for treasure balls. And on the next episode, I will go ahead and complete the mission 11 mark, and I'll also show people where the sea stone can be located. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII.